What's going on, everybody? Welcome to part 8 of this series on me building the extended arm kit from Fastlane Machine. This is going to be the last part of the series. I appreciate everybody watching. This one's going to hopefully be pretty quick. It's just going to be putting on the front half and putting it onto the main chassis. I'm going to start off with installing this adapter kit from Team Fast Eddie. It goes on to the Team Fast Eddie servo mount. It's to hold, it's not this one, but it's to hold a Traxxas receiver box. I actually have it on order, but I just wanted to show you, it mounts a normal Traxxas receiver box. The kit is pretty simple. Hopefully you can see that as the part number. It's just two little mounts, and they just go through the two holes that are here on the servo mount. Let's get some Loctite and let's get it installed. Alright, and simply like that, it's just simple, two little bolts, and that's what it looks like. Again, it's just to hold a radio box, so you don't have to double-side sticky tape it down to the servo. Quick, little, easy, two little brackets. I'll have to, again, order the correct one. So let's put the servo off to the side. Let's get this little body piece. Again, it just slides up in. Alright, so I just wanted to show everybody, in my last video I was talking about how the limiting straps, there was no holes for it. So off camera, all I did was mark out with a set of calipers, two holes, and just simply drilled through the arms and mounted the limiting straps. I'm going to set this off to the side. I'm going to grab the rear half of the Baja, get it up on the desk, and let's marry the two halves together. Alright, so I got the Baja up on the table. This is the rear half. I'm going to start with it upside down to simply get most of the screws in that hold the front clip on. Again, it's the 4 screws that are up front, and then it's going to be the 6 screws that hold the actual rest of the top chassis plate. So simply just take the whole kit. We're going to flip this over. We're going to get the servo set up into their little mounts or holders, you could say. There's just the 2 little pins. Just like that. Just going to loosely sit there. And then we're just going to slide it under the chassis and just get everything to align. It's going to take a little bit of fiddling and stuff like that, but it'll all line up. The 2 shortest countersink screws. Next, you're going to grab the little plastic piece, the little front skid plate. The little hook goes down into the slot. Just wiggle it in, and then you push it back. You're going to take your 2 longer screws now, and don't forget the little plastic piece that goes up front, which actually holds your front sway bar as well. So you gotta kind of just align everything, but it all goes back together. Alright, and with those 4 screws in, just for the bottom, let's flip over the whole Baja and get the rest of the screws installed on the other side. Alright, so you're going to take the 2 coarse threaded screws, and they're just going to thread into that little plastic piece that we installed on the bottom that the bolts just went through, and it just holds the rest of the remaining of the bumper together. And with those 2 screws in, the whole front bumper is complete. Just going to take the body and push it back down. Alright, so we're going to start with the servo. It's just 1 screw that threads down into the servo saver, and then I have the 2 bolts that go through the top chassis plate and into the main chassis plate and hold everything all together. Alright, so I got the Baja sitting up on his tires. I got the camera zoomed in a little bit. This one's going to kind of be tricky to film since I'm going to be installing the 6 screws that kind of go through. It's not really too much to see. It's just the 2 bolts that go through on the outside. And then you got the big main bolt that goes through and holds the steering servo arm. Again, the 2 screws for the outside. and then the other big screw that goes through and holds down the steering servo. With all those through, everything just gets lock nuts on the bottom side. I'm just going to zip through real quick and enjoy. Alright, so I got all the rest of the screws in, the two screws on the outside and the two big main screws that go through to hold the servo. Then you just had the little linkage to kind of swing up and get it mounted onto the servo saver. Alright everybody, and just like that, the whole kit is now put back together. Obviously it's just little odds and ends, re-putting back on the gears, and then like I said, adjusting the steering once I got the servo zeroed out, and then just simply putting on the roll cage and everything like that. But this is going to be part 8. Again, it was pretty quick, and I appreciate everybody for watching the whole series. And with that being said, have a great day everybody.